Hey everyone, welcome back to Skill Dudes. Today, I'll show you how to create stunning 3D animated text effects using just HTML and CSS. This is perfect for adding flair to your websites or projects. Let's dive right in. Let's create our structure. First, we're working in an HTML file. Let's set up our basic structure, starting with the UL tag, which will hold each letter of our word. The UL tag is short for unordered list, and it acts as a container. Inside it, we'll add individual LI elements for each letter. Now each LI represents one letter of the word Skill Dudes. Here's the first one. We added the letter S inside the LI, but notice this part, style --i, 1. That's a custom CSS variable called -i, which we're assigning the value of 1. This will help us create staggered animations later in CSS. Next, let's add the rest of the letters. Each will have its own LI and a unique value for -i. Awesome. Our unordered list is ready. It displays the word Skill Dudes with each letter in its own LI element. The -i variable will play a crucial role when we add animations. At this point, the code looks pretty basic. It's just a list of letters. But don't worry, this structure sets the stage for our CSS animations. Each -i value controls the animation delay, creating a cascading effect as the letters appear on screen. Now that the HTML is done, let's move on to styling this with CSS to make it truly shine. Stick around as we bring this to life with glowing effects and animations. We'll start by working with root. It's a pseudo-class in CSS that represents the highest level of the DOM, essentially the HTML element. This makes it the perfect place to define global CSS variables. The curly braces are ready for action. Let's define some variables for our color scheme. First up is background color. This sets a dark indigo shade, perfect for creating a clean, modern background. By using a variable, we can easily reuse or change this color throughout the project. Next, we define text color as a vibrant orange. This will make text elements pop against the dark background, providing great contrast. For shadows, we define shadow color as a bright red orange. This will add depth and energy to our design elements, like glowing text effects. Then we add highlight color with a golden yellow shade. Highlights are great for emphasizing key parts of the UI or creating glowing effects. Finally, we define dark shadow color using an RGBA value. This creates a semi-transparent brown, perfect for subtle, layered shadows. Transparency adds a realistic touch to shadows. Now you might wonder, why use CSS variables? Well, they let you define your design system in one place. If you need to change a color later, you only have to update it here, and it applies everywhere. Plus, variables make your code cleaner and easier to maintain. I will show you these variables in action at the end of the video. Why use this setup? It standardizes your design, eliminates browser quirks, and ensures your content looks great on any device. This combination of global resets and body styling is the foundation of modern web design, helping you focus on creativity without worrying about inconsistencies. The global reset removes browser defaults. By setting margin and padding to 0 and defining box sizing, border box, we avoid unpredictable spacing and simplify layout calculations. The addition of a consistent font, like Russo 1, ensures a polished, uniform look across all elements. For the body, we use a CSS variable to define the background color, making it easy to update or theme later. The display flex property allows us to center content both vertically and horizontally, creating a clean, professional layout. The min height, 100 VH, ensures the body always takes up the full height of the viewport, making the design responsive to any screen size. Let's use the variable we defined earlier here. See how easily we changed the background color. Now let's style the container. By setting display flex, we arrange the list items in a horizontal line. By setting list style none, we remove the default bullets to ensure a clean, modern look. Now let's make the list items pop. Each letter is styled with a large font size of 80 pixels and a vibrant color using the text color CSS variable. These choices ensure the text grabs attention. Next comes the magic, the text shadow property. By layering multiple shadows with highlight color and shadow color variable, we create depth and a glowing effect. Notice how we define shadows at varying distances to give the text a bold, 3D-like appearance. The animation magic is introduced with the animation property. Here's the breakdown. Name, falling text specifies the animation to apply. Duration, 2 seconds, makes animation cycle take under 2 seconds. Timing function, ease in out ensures smooth transitions, giving the animation a natural bouncing look. Fill mode, forwards, applies the animation only once, as defined by forwards. To make the letters fall one after another, we use animation delay. The delay is calculated dynamically with calc 0.2 second into variable -i. Here, variable -i is a custom property unique to each letter, so the timing staggers perfectly across them. Initially, the letters are invisible with opacity, 0, and positioned above their final location using transform, translate y by 100 pixels. This gives the effect of the text dropping into place. Keyframes define the animation's progression over time. In this case, we're creating a falling text animation, where letters appear to drop into view smoothly. We start with @keyframes falling text. This defines the animation sequence for our text. Inside, we will define 3 stages, 0%, 50%, and 100%, which will represent the start, midpoint, and end of the animation. At 0%, we set the initial state. The text starts invisible with opacity, 0, and is positioned above its final location using transform, translate y by 100 pixels. This creates the effect of the text starting out of view. At 50%, the text becomes fully visible with opacity, 1, but it overshoots slightly to create a bounce effect. We achieve this by moving it to translate y 20 pixels. Finally, at 100%, the text settles into its final position with translate y 0 and remains fully visible with opacity, 1. This smooth landing adds a polished finish to the animation. With just a few lines of CSS, we've turned static text into an engaging animation that's perfect for intros, logos, or web headers. This is the power of creative coding. As I told you earlier in this video that I will show you the magic of using variable, that how we can easily change the entire web page colors at once. Here are some examples. Starting with neon vibes, a futuristic combination of dark indigo, neon green, and bright cyan. Bold and electrifying. Next, sunset glow, inspired by the warmth of a sunset with vivid oranges and golden highlights. Vibrant and cozy. Then, pastel dreams, a soothing palette of soft pinks, blues, and yellows. Calm and dreamy. Now cosmic night, with navy tones, sky blues, and bold reds. Mysterious and striking. Lastly, retro arcade, a bold black backdrop with neon magenta, cyan, and yellow. Nostalgic and energetic. Thanks for tuning in to Skill Dudes. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep building awesome designs together. See you next time.